Now you come up with the Mobb Deep camp.
Yeah.
How that happened? Like, what's the story behind that?
Well, basically, we had a mutual friend in common, and the mutual friend played some stuff to have it. Big H, you know H. That's like my brother from another mother.
Is that Have It?
Have It.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. And Have was like, yo, this shit sounds dope. You know what I'm saying? I'm fucking with this. This is dope. So basically, I went back in the lab and recorded a couple more joints. And Have said, come by the crib, man, and let's listen to some joints. We listen to some joints, we pick something out, we lay it, and let's see how it comes out. So we did some rough drafts and some stuff, and I have a distribution situation with Universal. Shout out to Wealth Nation, Robert
That's
Terrell,
dope. That's dope.
Jamie O. Jones, and I was like, me and Have got something that we putting together that sounds real good. I think we got something that's going to be very, exciting to the people, to the listeners, some new shit, not no, the same old type.
Okay.
That right. Have bring some different shit to the table.
Talk about
Everybody
it.
know that.
Yeah.
Production. Shout out to Prodigy too, my
Absolutely.
homie, HNIC, QB, Infamous Mobb, and we dropped a single called "Everything You Got, Son," and DJ Lazy K and my boy Murder Baby, they got behind the record, they promoted it, and after they promoted it, they gave it to K Slay and a bunch of other DJs, and it became like an underground banger real fast.
How long ago was this?
This is probably about maybe 7 or 8 months ago.
Okay.
And so this time around, I was like, Have gave me that stamp of approval as, infamous Mobb Deep member, infamous Mobb Deep family.
Yeah.
It's more than just music shit. You know what I'm saying? It's like family. Like, he's really a brother. Sometimes you deal with people when it's on some business shit, business relationship kind of shit. But we really like built a brother relationship, you know what I'm saying? Family kind of thing, And he like, yo, go ahead and do what you do, man.
Okay.
You got the stamp, do what you do. I don't, once a person like Have It gives you a stamp, and you can't turn that shit into something's wrong with you. You gotta start checking yourself. You know
Okay.
Hank, he's not even my boy, like an uncle. He basically watched me grow up.
Mm-hmm.
They call him Henry. We had a little showcase.
Okay.
The showcase was dope. Showcase was dope. I got there late. My bad.
It was dope because you got there late, like.
You know what I'm saying? I had a little douchey dingy at the crib.
Okay.
And,
Hey.
got there late. I'm sorry, Hank. But I wound up meeting these good brothers. I wound up meeting Joe. I wound up meeting Rich, and I wound up meeting Pete. And their energy was so positive and so real and so natural, man. I was like, yo, we need to get together. And they was, talking about, the instruments, and they play a lot of live music. And I was kind of like really interested in that because I never really did anything over any live music before.
Gotcha.
So I'm brainstorming for this next single, like, what am I gonna put out next? I was like, damn, maybe if I did Shook Ones over, but a different way, you know what I'm saying? It'd be dope, and it'd be a homage
to Mobb.
to the Mobb, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Having them, y'all ain't gonna get too many homages. I ain't gonna be doing homages every album. But my style is very extraordinary. Remember in Enter the Dragon when they had Bruce Lee locked up and Mr. Han was like, you're very extraordinary. That's me, man.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I feel like I really don't have a style.
Okay.
I really don't have a style. I think like
you just roll with it.
Yeah, I just roll with it. I believe that styles limit you to put you in a box or a certain category. You know what I'm saying? And I don't want to be in any category. I just want to be an artist.
Okay.
I want to be able to do anything that I feel is good, feel is dope, and without losing my core audience at the same time. I don't want to go so far left to my audience like, what the hell is he doing? But at the end of the day, I don't want to be in the box either.
So how long?
Since I can remember, I mean, probably like Man, I remember when I was about maybe 6 years old, when, you know, my uncle got his first turntables and stuff like that. Maybe before that, man, I was probably about 4 or 5 years old, man. And my uncle was named CMD Cutmaster Don.
Okay.
My cousin name was Reva, which is named Dev. And I was BG Ski, you know what I'm
Top five.
saying? My top five MCs.
Yeah.
Rakim, KRS-One, Nas, Tupac, and Brother J from X-Clan.
Okay.
Listen to more Mob Style. It came out with another tape. AZ came out with another tape. I think it was called The Game of Streetwise. Matter of fact, which me and him did a remix to.
Dope.
You know what I'm saying? That I'm gonna put out.
Dope.
And I just started to listen to them. I listened to MC Breed. I liked a lot of West Coast music.
MC Breed from Detroit.
Yeah. And I started to listen a lot to LOG and the Bulldogs, Special Ed, Rakim. You know, Rakim, the God. You know, the God, the hip hop. You know, and I think around that time was Let the Rhythm Hit 'Em.
Right. Okay.
And Rakim just took you somewhere. You know what I'm saying? Let the Rhythm Hit 'Em was just so like no time to do your hair, baby. Brothers is busting at me. Oh my God!
Yeah.
Like, you know, he had the red Kango on and that in the Benz coupe. You know.
Absolutely. So,
I would have to break it into two categories because the rappers that I named, like Nas and Pac and those guys, came like late 90s, but 80s, late 80s, early 90s, you had Brother J from X-Clan. You had Brother J from X-Clan, who was really dope. Oh, let me see who I was listening to. The R, Rakim. Jesse West, Third Eye.
Wow. Okay.
Who's one of my idols and somebody that I also did a record with, some real dope. Granddaddy IU.
Wow, man, yo, yeah.
And Lord Finesse. Those were like in that late 80s, early 90s. Those were the people who groomed my sound.
Got you.
Then Nas and then the Pac and all that. So I would have to break it down into a category.
Okay, all right.
You know, two different categories for the era reason, for the era purpose.
Indeed.
And I would say Brother J was because this dude said in one of his rhymes, how can polar bears swing on vines with the gorillas? I was like, wow. What the fuck is this? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like you know, and he was dropping the Masonic shit back then. On to the throne, I come forth. Weapon of Faru, the verbs of great Thoth. He was going into shit that was like, that shit was incredible to me. And his delivery was like so ill, man. His delivery was ill. And then Jess West was like, he was a renegade, man. Like that record, I'm a warrior, and I'm getting hype again. I hear a beat, I want to get on the mic again. It was a time long ago when I could do a show. I never thought I'd hear me on the radio, but now I kick the noise for girls and boys. My rhyme destroys, or MC. So he was fire, you know. And then he made This Is Madness, which was a very conscious record for our time, for our era. And then Granddaddy IU, All Aboard, Let's Take a Ride through the tunnels of thought and dad views the guide. Fasten your seat and prepare to break off. Everything becomes a blur as we break north. I mean, wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Sugar Free. This is dedicated to the small time thugs and brothers jostling boots and brothers who sell drugs. Yeah, the money is fast and it ain't gonna last, because when the cops roll past, that ass is grass. His flow, his delivery was like none other. You know what I'm saying?
Word.
So that shit, and then Lord Finesse, you know, he just said, pause, but I gotta say pause, you know what I'm saying? But he said, I'm living larger than my dick in the morning time. Like, pause, man. But that's a fucking ill ass line, man. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Shout out to Lord Finesse, man. Forrest in the building.
Word. What's up?
Something I want to be. My goal is to be a hip hop prophet. My goal is to be a prophet, hip hop prophet. Period.
Okay.
You got rappers that's in the game right now, and they got a motive, a financial motive behind them, which is fine. Fuck that. We trying to get rich. There ain't no bullshitting about that. I would be lying if I tell you I ain't trying to be one of the wealthiest rappers.
Hey.
But the craft comes first to me. I love this shit. I would probably do this shit for nothing. If you couldn't get paid off hip hop, I'd probably be running around with y'all with these cameras and doing shows for free. That's where it came from. You know, a lot of the rappers that did these shows, they wasn't getting no fucking money back in the days. It wasn't. And if they was getting money, they was probably getting $500 or $300. I think the first real rappers that got real paid was probably Grandmaster Flash, Curtis Blow, Run DMC, and LL and them. All them other pioneer rappers, they wasn't making a lot of money in them shows and shit like how it is now. You know what I'm saying? So, but I would like to give this generation part of my generation, you know, because I'm in between generations. I'm in between this generation and my generation.
Indeed.
You know what I'm saying? So I would like to share that with them, because if somebody doesn't share that with them, that shit is going to die.
Yo.
And music and that type of sound and that culture and shit it shouldn't die. Somebody got to be responsible enough to keep that shit popping.
That
if
is
they could
the
turn,
mission.
if they could turn, listen, if they could wear fucking flat tops and wear half moons and dress how we was dressing damn near in the 80s, how the fuck could they not respect the music?
Exactly.
So,
and that's the mission.
You know, so that's the mission. So
yeah.
if you could dress like how we dress and emulate how we dress, then you can emulate the music. And if we bring that music back, then that means it's another 20, 30, 40 years of Rakim. It's another 20, 30, 40 years of Big Daddy Kane. Another 20, 30, 40 years of Cool G rap.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Shit that they not getting. Because now, rap... Well, right now, we are working with Fully Loaded. You know, we also, you know, I got Habit, you know, and, thank you God. He's one of the illest fucking producers ever.
Yeah.
His project is gonna be fully loaded. If you know, you're gonna hear a lot of, you know, Mobb Deep sounding type joints. You're gonna hear some, you know, you're gonna have your variety. You know, you're gonna definitely get a few of that gutter mob sound, that pissy hallway Queensbridge shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
you're gonna get some of that fully loaded live guitar, bass, you know, right in your motherfucking face kind of music. You're gonna get some of that Young Lord, you know, he did You Ain't a Killer for Big Pun, It's So Hard for Big Pun, I Dare You for Black Rob. He did Big Mama for LL Cool J, and just motherfucking gum and shit all over my motherfucking shit, but it's all good. And that's what you want, you know, I'm gonna definitely have a lot of Jess West. You're gonna hear a lot of that. But you're gonna hear some futuristic shit.
That's what's up.
My name is Computa. It's not by a coincidence. I named myself Computa because I know technology is the future, and I know as long as I'm around, and as long as my music is around, and even when I'm not, that it's gonna live and continue to live.
Well then,
is Computa Mobb Line on Instagram, Computa Mobb Line on Twitter, Computa Mobb Line on Facebook.
There it
Hit
is.
me up anytime. Fully Loaded is the camp. Mobb Deep is the family and the label. Universal is the distributor. Shout out to my manager Robert Terrell, who's the business mind behind a lot of my finances and shit, Wealth Nation. And that's what it is, your boy Computa, man.
All right.
It's Mobb Deep, Mobb Line, BXQB.
That's
and